rains and winds, just so much water.
People were torn from their chairs, they were sucked out of buses, they were thrown up second, third story windows.
It became apparent very quickly that we were headed into one of the most catastrophic natural disasters that any of us had ever seen.
Pretty much everyone in all of the houses on the beachfront has disappeared.
I remember thinking at one point, this experience is going to change how I see the world. And it's going to change me as a person. How am I going to do this? Can I do this? Am I strong enough to go into this situation and make this okay for myself and make it okay for my teammates and make it okay for the people that we were there for? Being in the Army was my dream job. I had a family of friends, mateship, where we could rely on each other to get the job done. When you leave, that identity is no longer there and you feel alone. I went to Banda Aceh and within 5 weeks of coming home, I was discharged voluntarily. There was no follow-up. I was on my own for a couple of years before our unit sergeant actually called me. He said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Not really." And at that point, I was at my lowest of low, suicidal, over-drinking, having massive relationship trouble, struggling to stay afloat financially, hitting absolute rock bottom, struggling with post-traumatic stress. I came to Warrnambool for a mental health break. I was completely on my own. I didn't know a single veteran in town. The RSL Active program caught my attention because it was about coming together, doing health and wellbeing activities, and I realised I needed to work on my health and wellbeing. So I joined the group, and over the last 3 years, slowly but surely, we've built it up into a group of 200 contemporary veterans and their families.
I've come over, it's 2 hours from my sub-branch at Heazlewood over here to support RSL Active. Veterans obviously connect really well, and having a group of us together really shows support for each other, and that community involvement also draws it and makes it a better experience for everybody.
40 seconds to go. I come down here for a few reasons. One is to join the younger vets. I'm an older vet. The other is that this is the best thing I can do to help myself to win out over a battle with cancer. Before I got into this group, I didn't realise there were anywhere near this many contemporary veterans living around Warrnambool.
Over recent times, the Defence Force and Department of Veterans Affairs have done a lot of work to collaborate on how to help people transition from military life to civilian life, which is great because I didn't get that experience when I left the Defence Force. Now that I'm a community and peer advisor for Open Arms in Warrnambool, I've been able to reach out across the southwest region, and we're finding veterans far and wide in very remote regional towns where there are absolutely no services except for the RSL for veterans and their families.
There's a big issue with homelessness and mental health issues with veterans in communities, and they feel very isolated, and to be able to reach out and potentially do preventative work with them and get them involved and stop those issues from occurring down the track is really important.
Being able to tick the box on the census and say, I served in the Defence Force, is a moment to be proud of. It's something that anybody that served one single day can tick that box for, and you should go ahead and tick it. And then the services that you need for your family and yourself will come out of the metro areas into the regional areas and support you to transition from military to civilian life. And that will make all the difference, and it will save lives.
You are 7.